Let us study magnetic effect of electric current with few examples. The first example that is shown in this figure, second example in this figure, third example in this figure. Here in this case we are using one magnet. That magnet is known as a magnetic needle. Here we are not having magnetic needle, but how it's a connection that I'll show you. For that we have to take one matchbox. This is the matchbox. It's one tray I removed. In that we have to fix and keep one magnetic needle. Magnetic needle is looking like this. Then this is in the pivoted condition. One stand is there. On that only we are fixing and keeping this magnetic needle. With the help of this stand, it is able to rotate freely. Now here this tray only I kept there. It's inside. Magnetic needle is there. Now we have to roll this. On this we have to roll and keep one copper wire. Which type of copper wire we have to roll it? That type of copper wire I am showing you. This is one spoiled instrument. So this type of a copper wire only we have to use it for turning round and round on the matchbox tray. So such a way rolled one only shown here. Then its two ends are there. One end we are connecting to the bulb and the other end is bringing towards here. Same way it is connected here. That means here now two ends are there. We have to connect them. One at the negative end of the cell. The other end we have to connect it to the positive end of the cell. You can find that this magnetic needle keep on deflecting as and when we connect this end part of the wire to the cell. Now, so from this we can say that this is one here, as and when we people rolled and kept this wire itself, as and when current started to flow through this wire with the help of this cell, here wire produced a magnetic field. As a result of it, this magnet also started to deflect. Then here current is flowing through this wire or not? For showing that only here one bulb fitted and kept. You can find that this bulb is glowing. Why this is glowing? Because as a result of this cell, current is flowing through this conductor, through this wire. As a result of it, bulb started to flow. This is the other example. That is again one iron nail they taken. On that same wire as I shown you before, such a type of copper wire they rolled. Keep on, we can say that 1 meter length should be there. Such a wire slowly taken and rolled on this iron nail. Then two ends we have to join to the cell as it is shown here. You can find that with the help of this cell, current started to flow through this wire. As a result of it, here magnetic field produced. That magnetic field produced by this wire made this iron nail an electromagnet. As a result of it, if you are showing very thin pins at any one end of this nail, you can find that this nails, very thin nail should be there. Those things are attracting to the nail. So from this we can understand that nail is not a magnet, but because of flow of current through this wire, the nail is acting like a magnet. That magnetism or such a type of magnet, we can say that electromagnet. That magnetism is known as electromagnetism. So here we can say that this nail is becoming an electromagnet because of the magnetic field formation by passing current through this wire. For doing this, such a type of wire if you are using, no use is there. For this, as I shown you, such a type of pure copper wire we have to use it. Then we will get the effect. Now we are studying about the third example. This is the figure of a doorbell, or we can say calling bell or electric bell. Here you can find that same diagram I drawn here. One iron piece is this. Iron core we can say. Iron piece it is there. On that same, as I shown you before, such a copper wire we have to, you have to roll it here. Here as well as here. Then one end you have to connect it to the cell here. That is a negative terminal of the cell. Then the other end you have to connect it to this. Connection is there, gong is there. This is the striker, this is the gong. Then this thing we have to connect it to the positive terminal of the cell. So here in this figure, this is the gong, or we can say a plate. Then this is the striker, hammer also we can say, hammer, or we can say striker. Then here one end of the wire is connected to the negative terminal of the cell. The other end we are connecting to the positive terminal of the cell. This is the tap key. Key means a switch. Then here, as and when current flow through this, with the help of this cell, as and when current flow through this circuit, you can find that this bell will get here. As and when current flow, this particular part become an electromagnet. Actually this is iron core. On that only we rolled and kept a copper wire. As and when current flow through this wire, this iron core is becoming an electromagnet. As a result of it, this iron core already converted to electromagnet. Now that is attracting this iron piece towards it. As and when iron piece move towards here, here we can say that a contact screw is there. We can say that a touch screw. A contact screw is there. It can move towards there and it can come towards there. Like that way moving ability it has. It is only having touch contact only is there. So here once it is started to flow current through it, it will become an electromagnet. Once it become a magnet, it will pull. This is the iron piece. Iron piece it is full. It can move towards here. As and when it move towards here, this hammer also freely moving one, it will go and hit on this gong or this plate. As a result of it, we hear the bell or we hear the sound. Once hitting will over, again the connection with this wire will stop. Again it will come back to the original position. Once it come and touch here, again the circuit will complete. Again this iron core will become electromagnet. Again it will pull the iron rod towards it. Once it will move towards here, this striker will go and hit on this gong or the plate. Again we will hear the sound. Once it will move towards here, circuit will break. Once the circuit will break, again it will come to its original position. Once it will come to the original position, this iron rod will be getting touch or connection with this wire. As a result of it, again electric flow will take place. This iron core will become an electromagnet. Again it will pull the iron piece or iron rod towards it. Once it moves towards here, this striker will go and hit on this gong. Like that way, this process keep on occurring continuously. We can be able to hear the bell continuously. These three are the examples of magnetic effect of electric current. The first example we studied, that one, electromagnetism. We can say that here already we used one magnetic needle. Then this magnetic needle is deflecting. That is only because of the help of the magnetic field produced by the electrical wire which is turned on this tray in which we kept the magnetic needle. Here through this wire electric current is flowing, for showing that only here bulb is glowing. Here deflection is occurring, that is only because of magnetism produced or magnetic field produced by this wire. When it is rolled on it, even we connected that thing with the help of one cell. This is the other example we studied, that means an electromagnet produced by using a nail. So here we can say that if we are bringing and keeping small pins near it, it will attract towards it, either this end or this end also. If you are keeping, you can find that the needle is getting attracted to the electromagnet. This electromagnet we made with the help of a normal nail. Then this is the doorbell. Doorbell also working with the help of electromagnetism. Thank you.